जय श्री जगन्नाथ। आज क्लास को समस्त स्वागत। तो आज एक गुरुत्वपूर्ण क्लास आम नवा जोटा कि क्वाइट एसेंशियल फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ ग्रामर। So today in this class we are supposed to have a discussion regarding the reference of tense and time. It's quite indispensable, essential and inseparable part of grammar. Without tense, no sense. That's why it is rightly said, tense makes sense. That means if we are having the knowledge of tense, that means you are having the sense, a sensible pronunciation. There is deductivity and reasoning in your pronunciation. Without tense, knowledge of tense, your sentence construction will be completely incorrect. So this is quite essential. We'll discuss this chapter in this class, the reference of tense and time. So let me first differentiate between tense and time. There is no such major differentiation between these two terms. Actually, if literally we are analyzing the two terms, we'll arrive at the conclusion at that tense is something fixed. This is literally we are analyzing. And time is something flowing. That means tense fixed and time flows. Tense is fixed and time is variable. At each and every span of seconds, time is changing. But tense, it is fixed. Present tense, past tense, it is fixed. So this is the literal analysis. But from the grammatical point of view, there is a differentiation between tense and time. The grammarians are telling that present tense and past tense, and they are telling the future as a time. Why it is so? It is so because whenever we are constructing a sentence, we are mainly taking the subject and verb. And we know that verb has basically three forms: present form, past form, and past participle form. But verbs have no future form. So as the verb is having no future form, future tense cannot be there, because we are taking the verb while we are making the sentence. I can say I go, I can say I went, but in order to express the future tense, I have to use the modals first, shall and will, or any modals, any other modals. Without the modals, we cannot express the future tense. That's why the grammarians are telling that future is known as time, and the present tense and the past tense. This is the basic differentiation between tense and time from the grammatical point of view. Now let us proceed in details about the tense patterns. So first of all, we are going to discuss about present tense. So what is present tense? If we are literally analyzing the term, the things that happen at the present time, that indicates present tense. But under the category of present tense, there are four subdivisions. Why there are four subdivisions? Already I have stated earlier, time flows. That means under present tense, there are four categories of time perception. So what are the four categories of time perception? Simple present, present progressive, present continuous, present indefinite, you can say it, present perfect, and present perfect progressive. So let me discuss first simple present. And that simple present tense is quite desperately essential, because many of the essays and compositions are written in simple present tense form. Why many of the essays are written in simple present tense form? Because simple present tense is such a tense. It indicates the past, it indicates the present, simultaneously it also indicates the future. How it is so? Mostly the basic use of simple present tense is habitual action. That means it's a matter of habit. So what is habit? A habit is something that a person has been doing for a long period of time. अभ्यास कहिले सही जिनस आम बुझिबा जहाँकि आमे दीर्घ दिन धरि करि आसुथिबा। तो ये सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस टी एक अभ्यासगत कार्य। उदाहरण स्वरूप प्रतिदिन महाविद्यालय को आसे. I come to college every day. That means it's a matter of habit. It was happening in the past, it is happening in the present, and it is likely to happen in the future. ଅତୀତରେ ମୁଁ ମହାବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟକୁ ଆସୁଥିଲି, ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆସୁଛି, ଆଗକୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆସିବି. Simple present tense is indicating three times: present, past, and future. That means the action which is happening for three categories of time, that is present tense, a matter of habitual action. अभ्यासगत कार्य जहाँ दैनंदिन घटिताए ताहाकु आमे सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस रे परिप्रकाश करिथाउ. सपोज आमे गोटे एसे लिखिबा माय मदर उपरे, तो मां को ऊपर जो एसे लिखिबा आमे को टेंस बेसिकली यूज करिबा सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस. मां सकाळ उठंती, तापरे रुसई करंती, बा अन्य घर गृह कार्य करंती. ई जिंस गुडी को आमे सिंपल प्रेजेंट रे ही एक्सप्रेस करिबा. तो सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस स्ट्रक्चर which is subject plus V1. You have to take the subject first, then verb first form is used. In case of third person singular, we are adding s and es to the V1. If the third person plural, no such s and es is added. So this is about the structure of present tense, simple present tense. Then we'll discuss some uses of simple present tense. The basic use I have already told: habitual action. The action which is happening is a matter of habit. I come to school every day. My papa goes to temple. My didi goes to college every day. My mom cooks. So these are all the examples of simple present tense. And this is the habitual action. Then what is the second use of the simple present tense? It is also used in universal fact, universal truth, eternal truth, laws of nature, scientific truth, all these things. Because universal truth or eternal truth or scientific truth or laws of nature, they are all times true. That was happening in the past, happening in the present, and likely to happen in the future. That's why we are indicating, we are using simple present tense. For example, sun rises in the east, oil floats on water, springs comes after winter, ice melts at 0 degrees Celsius. So these are the examples of universal truths and universal statements. Let us come to another use of simple present tense: permanent fact. Simple present tense is used in case of permanent fact. For example, my father is a teacher, my mother is a housewife, my father works in bank. So what are the things permanently happening all the times? Present, past, and future. In that case also simple present tense is used. There are so many uses of simple present tense because it is a widely used tense in most of the cases. So there are so many uses. Then another use, in case of running commentary, in case of living commentary, we can use simple present tense. Suppose running commentary, living commentary means गोटे कोनसी खेल चलीची तार आमे बा कोनसी कार्यक्रम चलीची तार आमे धारा विवरणी सुनुचे. The mostly we are ascribing to simple present tense. You might have heard the cricketing games. The commentators are speaking mostly simple present tense. For example, now Bumrah comes to bowl and five hits 6, like that, or whatever it may be. That means Bumrah passes the ball to Virat, like that. So in the cricketing games or in any events happening, in that case we are using simple present tense. Then one of the most important use also of simple present tense is that it is used in case of planned official action. The future action which is officially planned future action. जो जिनसटा की ऑफिशियली ऑलरेडी प्लान कर जाईची ए जिनसटा हबो तो से केस रे हमें सिंपल फ्यूचर परिवर्ते सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस व्यवहार करिबा. जेंति कि मनकर गोटे उदाहरण मु दउची, आसंता सप्ताह रे प्रधानमंत्री श्रीयुक्त नरेंद्र मोदी ओडिशा आसीबे. सो दिस इज एन ऑफिशियल प्लान. सो वी हैव टू यूज सिंपल प्रेजेंट. For example, the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, comes to Odisha next week. We cannot say will come to Odisha. we'll say comes to Odisha, because this has been officially planned, not personal plan I am talking about. Personal, in case of personal plan, we are supposed to use simple future or be going to. But in case of official plan, another example I am giving, suppose your plus 3 semester exam will take place in the month of July. So what you will express, already the notice has been given, plus 3 second semester exam begins in the month of July. Begins in the month of July, because it has been officially planned. So the official planned future actions, we are using simple present tense. Then the same another case is there, formal declarations. Any official announcements, any formal declarations, किसी गोटे विधिवत घोषणा हेची, गोटे ऑफिशियल अनाउंसमेंट हेची, तो ताकू भी हमने सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस रे यूज करिबा. माने करो हम क्लास रो देवाशीष महांती को हम क्लास रो मॉनिटर बच्चा गला, तो Mr. Devashish Mahanti is selected as the monitor of our class. It is supposed to be in simple present tense, specified form, though I have used specified form, but it is in simple present tense. The president appoints the prime minister. This is an official declaration. By the way, next comes to the another most important use of simple present tense, that is conditional. Use of conditional. There are 2 conditionals. I'll give example. Actually, in grammar, there are 4 conditionals: zero conditional, type 1 condition, type 2 condition, type 3 condition. Zero condition is known as universal condition. Type 1 condition is open condition. Type 2 condition is hypothetical condition, and type 3 condition is unfulfilled condition. So this is about the conditionals. So we'll discuss the first 2 conditions. Universal condition. Condition means the sentence is supposed to begin with if or provided. And if clause व्यवहार कले से ଗୋଟେ conditional बोली हम कहू जति, तो universal condition रे both the clauses will be used in simple present tense. For example, if the sun, if you heat iron, it expands. If you heat iron, it expands. यदि तुम iron को heat करिबो तो यह expand हो. Another example I am giving, if you put oil and water, it floats. जदि तुमे तेल पानी रे ढालिबो यह भासिबो, तो आमे आडे कहूचे यह भासिबो, किंतु आमे देखुचे कोन it floats. कहेंगे ना इटा यूनिवर्सल कंडीशन, साइंटिफिक, कारण दीटा का कंडीशन अपने आप में कंप्लीमेंटरी अछि. तो सेही केस रे आमे कोन करिबा, दीटा को सिंपल प्रेजेंट करिबा. इफ क्लॉज को भी सिंपल प्रेजेंट करिबा, मेन क्लॉज को भी सिंपल प्रेजेंट करिबा जदि यूनिवर्सल कंडीशन हेता है. आउ नहीं तो जदि ओपन कंडीशन हेतिबो, ओपन कंडीशन में इफ क्लॉज टाको सिंपल प्रेजेंट रखिबा एवं मेन क्लॉज टाको सिंपल फ्यूचर करिबा. ओपन कंडीशन अर्थ होची it may be fulfilled, it may not be fulfilled. It is open. For example will make it more clear. जदि आज वर्षा हुए मु स्कूल जिबिनी. If it rains today, I will not go to school. If it rains today, it is simple present tense. But main clause in simple future. I will not go to school. कहेंगे हैला कारण जदि आज वर्षा हुए, it's true. But मु स्कूल जिबिनी तो किसी गारंटी नहीं, कारण हुए तो जाई भी पारे. तो इटा यूनिवर्सल साइंटिफिक नुहे, तो इटा हो ओपन कंडीशन. तो ओपन कंडीशन ने इफ क्लॉज टा सिंपल प्रेजेंट हबो, मेन क्लॉज टा सिंपल फ्यूचर हबो. सिंपल फ्यूचर रे साधारणतः में शाल, विल, कैन, मे, माइट ई सब जिनस व्यवहार मॉडल्स व्यवहार करिथाउ. तो ए सब थिला सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस रो व्यवहार. The simple present tense in nutshell I am speaking. Simple present tense is used in habitual action, permanent facts, universal truths, scientific truths, eternal truths, formal declarations, planned official actions, running commentary, leading commentaries, and in case of universal conditions. So these are the different uses of simple present tense. Let's jump over to present progressive. Present continuous, present indefinite, माने जो कार्यटी वर्तमान चली छी, जस्ट किछि समय रे आरंभ होइतिला, वर्तमान चली छी, आगो को मध्य किछि समय चलीबो. जेमति कि मु वर्तमान पढौची, आई एम टीचिंग नाउ. तुमे माने पढुचो, यू आर ऑल स्टडीइंग. दर्शक माने देखुचंदी, द स्पेक्टेटर्स आर वाचिंग. दैट मीन्स एक्शन हैपनिंग एट द मोमेंट. एक्शन टी यही मोमेंट रे घटू अछि. एक्शन हैपनिंग जस्ट राइट नाउ. तो सेही केस रे आमे सिंपल प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव रो व्यवहार करिबा तो प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव स्ट्रक्चर होची सब्जेक्ट प्लस इजामा प्लस in the past verb ing is added v1 ing तो जेमती के एग्जांपल दिया गला I am teaching, you are studying, birds are twittering, the spectators are watching, so like that. So whatever thing is happening at the moment. Then other uses of present progressive, action happening over a period of time, at the moment and over the period of time. किछि दिन धरि ए कार्यटी चलीछि complete है नहीं. An example will make it more clear. My father is constructing a building at Bhubaneswar. Mo bappa Bhubaneswar gote building karuchandi. The building process has been started and is still continuing, not completed. Kan present progressive completion है नहीं. घटनाटी चलीछि. Another example I am giving. I am writing a novel for a couple of months. किछि मास हलानी गोटे novel लेखुछि. तो novel लेखा कार्य चलीछि. Action happening over a period of time. Also, in case of temporary action, we are using present progressive. Temporary action means, for example, Mr. Mohapatra, myself, Mr. Mohapatra teaches English every day, but today he is teaching geography. सबुदिन से इंग्रजी पढ़ाती मैटर भाभी चला सिंपल प्रेजेंट है किंतु आज टेम्पररीली आज से ज्योग्राफी पढ़ुचंती टेम्पररी कंडीशन टेम्पररी फैक्ट तो he is teaching geography today. Another example I am giving, I always go to college by bike, but today I am going to college by car. तो आज टेम्पररी मु कार रे जाउची तो जोटा टेम्पररी हैपनिंग होची सेटा मध्ये हमें प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव व्यवहार करिबा. द नेक्स्ट यूज चेंजिंग कंडीशन. तो प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव रो व्यवहार परिवर्तित परिस्थिति रे मध्ये व्यवहार होची. केमति चेंजिंग कंडीशन माने परिस्थिति चेंज होची. फॉर एग्जांपल the prices of commodities are rising day by day, the population is growing so fast, the temperature is increasing day by day, you are getting smarter day by day. So all these are the changing conditions. तो परिवर्तित परिस्थिति बा कंडीशन ता चेंज होउची तो से केस रे मध्ये हमें प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव रो व्यवहार करूचे. एवं आउ गोटे केस रे मध्ये व्यवहार करूचे जोटा कि अनप्लीजेंट एक्शन. Present progressive is used in case of unpleasant action. अतृप्तिकर कार्य तो अतृप्तिकर कार्य तो सब दिन पाई रहिबोनी टेम्पररी रहिबो तो सेति पाई मध्ये है प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव हो. फॉर एग्जांपल द बेबी इज क्राइंग पिलाटा कांदुची. व्हाई आर यू डिस्टर्बिंग मी. तुम मते कोन पे डिस्टर्ब करूछो. दिस बाइक इज ऑलवेज गिविंग ट्रबल्स. बाइक टा बड़ सबले ट्रबल दउची. हम अनप्लीजेंटली हम एक्सप्रेशन करूची तो सेही जिनसटा को हम प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव रे ही व्यवहार करिबा जोटा हम अनप्लीजेंट कंडीशन ने व्यवहार करूची. सो दीस आर द यूजेस ऑफ प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव. दैट मींस प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव इज यूज्ड in cases of action happening at the moment, action happening over a period of time, temporary action, changing condition and unpleasant actions. Let's switch over to present perfect. Present perfect, that means the incident has already been completed, action has been completed. जोटा कि जो कार्यटी की सरी जाई अछि तो that is present perfect. The structure of the present perfect is subject plus has or oblique have and third form. Always we should know that after has, have, had we are using the last form of the verb, isn't it? So present perfect. But there is a thing we have to understand in this case. In case of present perfect, we have to understand that the action has been completed, but it is having present relevance. This is more important because अतीतर कार्य जो सरी जाइछि तापे हम तीनटा टेंस व्यवहार करछि तो हम एकर डिफरेंस जानिबा. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट रे केस रे भी कार्यटी सरी जाइछि, सिंपल पास्ट रे भी कार्यटी सरी जाइछि, पास्ट परफेक्ट रे भी कार्यटी सरी जाइछि किंतु डिफरेंट स्लाइट डिफरेंशिएशन अछि. तो कोन डिफरेंस अछि. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट रे हम जो कंप्लीशन हिछि कार्यटी तर वर्तमान मोमेंट रे रिलेवेंस अछि कि रे आज तू ब्रेकफास्ट खाइछु, हैव यू टेकन द ब्रेकफास्ट टुडे. तो ई कथाटा हमें प्रेजेंट रिलेवेंस से अच्छे पचारिबा. आज काली रो ब्रेकफास्ट कोन आज पचारिबा की. तो present relevance, action completed having present relevance. किंतु simple past भी कार्य सरी जाइछि तो simple past पुणी केमति कोड व्यवहार करिबा ना जोठी in case of the statements there is an indication of time, पूरा टाइम रो इंडिकेशन थिबो मनकर 1947 मसीहा अगस्त मास 15 तारिख रे भारत वर्ष स्वाधीनता लाभ कला on 15th August 1947 India got her independence. I cannot say India had got her independence पाइथिला तो कहीं कि ना क्लियरली टाइम मेंशन करा गला तो जोठी टाइम मेंशन करा जाउछि एक्शन कंप्लीट हे जाइछि तो से केस रे में सिंपल पास्ट व्यवहार करिबा पुनी पास्ट परफेक्ट कोड व्यवहार करिबा ये भी से एक्शन कंप्लीटेड जोटा कि डिस्टेंट एक्शन डिस्टेंट पास्ट एक्शन माने दूर अतीत रे कार्यटी हेतिला निकट अतीत रे कार्यटी हेइनी जेंति कि मु कहिबी कि ये घरटी मो बापा तयारी करिथिले माय फादर हैड बिल्ट दिस हाउस तो जोडा को डिस्टेंट पास्ट घटिछि टाइम इंडिकेशन नाही एवं प्रेजेंट रिलेवेंस मध्य नाही से केस रे हमें पास्ट परफेक्ट व्यवहार करिबा तो हमें माने बर्तन जानिले डिफरेंस टा सिंपल पास्ट पास्ट परफेक्ट एंड प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट तो हमें आ द्वंद्व रहिबानी कोठी को जिंसटा व्यवहार करिबा तो प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट रो बेसिक यूज एटा आ प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट रो अनेक यूज मध्ये अछि जेंति कि फॉर एग्जांपल suppose we are using this is the first time, this is the second time, this is the last time. If this particular statement is at the beginning of the sentence, we have to use present perfect. No other tense will be used. For example, this is the first time I visited Concord temple, the Concord temple. प्रथम थर करी को कोणार्क टेम्पल दर्शन कली उडिया रे कहिबा किंतु इंग्लिश रे सेटा प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस हो दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम आई हैव विजिटेड द कोणार्क टेम्पल वी कैन नॉट से I visited Concord temple, but generally in spoken English we say like that. But this is grammatical error. In spoken English, some grammatical errors can be compromised, but that doesn't mean that in all the cases we make a compromise. So, what if, because we are using a language means the linguistic etiquettes must be there. हमें भाषा व्यवहार करूछे माने भाषा को तो शिष्टाचार रहिबा आवश्यक. तो ग्रामर को हमें unknowingly ignorance करि परिबा नाही. The minimal mistakes that can be tolerable, that can be bearable, that can be adjusted. By the way, the present perfect से केस रे मध्ये व्यवहार होउची आउ केस रे व्यवहार होउची जति हमर ओनली फ्रेज रो व्यवहार होउची सेंटेंस बिगिनिंग रे से केस रे मध्ये हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट व्यवहार करिबा केमती यू आर द ओनली स्टूडेंट इन द क्लास who have secured 95%. तुम्हें ही एकमात्र छात्र ए क्लास रे जे कि 95% सिक्योर करिछि एठी यू सिक्योर करि परिबानी कि यू आर सिक्योरिंग यू आर लाइकली टू सिक्योर यू विल सिक्योर ये सब किछि हे परिबो नाही ओनली स्ट्रक्चर व्यवहार होइछि बिगिनिंग रे माने हमको प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट ही करिबा को पड़िबो आ को केस रे आ गोटे केस अछि सुपरलेटिव डिग्री जदि सेंटेंस बिगिनिंग रे हम सुपरलेटिव डिग्री रो व्यवहार करूचे से केस रे मध्ये हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस करिबा फॉर एग्जांपल Himalaya is the greatest mountain that we have known. You are the most handsome person that I have seen. तो एटी सुपरलेटिव डिग्री व्यवहार होइछि तनो करी हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस व्यवहार करले तो ये सब केस रे प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस व्यवहार होछि आउ को टेंस सेंस व्यवहार होछि फॉर एग्जांपल शब्दती हमरो से सेंटेंस रे ऑफन नेवर एवर जस्ट ये सब जिनस व्यवहार होइथिबो ताले मोस्टली एटी किंतु हमें ऑल द केसेस कहि परिबानी मोस्टली वी आर यूजिंग प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट दैट्स आई हैव नेवर बीन टू इंग्लैंड I cannot say I go never to London or England like that. I cannot say. तो ये सब adverbials तो मैं adverbials पे कहूँगा never, ever, just, often ये सब adverbials यदि sentence थी वो तो mostly we are using present perfect tense. So these are the different uses of present perfect tense. And one thing more we should know in this context that suppose an author is alive and he has written something. So we have to use present perfect tense. But if the author is already dead, he has written something, in that case we are using simple past. R.N. Tagore wrote the Gitanjali. Rabindranath Tagore wrote the Gitanjali because R.N. Tagore is no more. But Patitapaban sir, who is just teaching you, I have written a book, Muna's Childhood. So in this case, I have written a book on globalization in education. In this case, Present perfect will be used because the concerned person, Mr. Mohapatra, is alive. Okay, so these are the different uses of present perfect tense. Let's come to the past. Simple past. Let's start with simple past. Already I have given an indication. Simple past, the structure of the simple past is subject plus V2, verb second form, and the uses, the basic use is that there is a clear indication of time happened in the past. ଅତୀତର ଘଟଣା ଘଟିଛି ଏବଂ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲିୟର ଇଣ୍ଡିକେସନ ଅଫ ଟାଇମ କୁ ଶୋ କରୁଛି, କ୍ଲିୟର ଇଣ୍ଡିକେସନ ଅଫ ଟାଇମ କୁ। ଯେମିତି କି ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ମୁଁ ଦେଇଥିଲି, ଭାରତ ବର୍ଷ 1947 ମସିହା ଅଗଷ୍ଟ 15 ଭାରତ ସ୍ୱାଧୀନତା ଲାଭ କଲା। ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଗଟ୍ her independence. We cannot say India had got her independence. I was born in the year 1978. ତ ଏଠି I was born କରି I had been born କରିପାରିବି ନାହିଁ। The indication of time is there. Suppose last evening, yesterday, last year, यदि ये सब पद व्यवहार होई छै, सब एडवर्ब माने टाइम एडवर्बियल्स व्यवहार होई छै, तो ए केस रे भी हमें सिंपल पास्ट रो ही व्यवहार करिबा। तो ये होछ सिंपल पास्ट व्यवहार। लेट्स कम टू पास्ट प्रोग्रेसिव। जेम जे हम प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव केस रे जो जो कंडीशन रखिथिले, तो सेम केस बट दैट इज इन द पास्ट। जेंति कि गोटे एग्जांपल दउछि, एक्शन हैपनिंग एट द मोमेंट, सेटा हला प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव। एक्शन हैपनिंग एट द मोमेंट इन द पास्ट, ଅତୀତରେ ଘଟଣାଟି ଘଟୁଥିଲା। ତ ମନେକର ଆଜି ରାସ୍ତାରେ ଯାଉଥିଲା ବେଳେ ସାପଟିଏ ଦେଖିଲି। while I was going on the road I saw a snake. while I was going on the road, ମୁଁ ଯାଉଥିଲା ବେଳେ, that means clear indication that action happening at the moment, but it is a past action, so past progressive. तो पास्ट कंटिन्यूअल एक्शन को एमती कहि परिबा, पास्ट कंटिन्यूअल एक्शन पास्ट प्रोग्रेसिव। ओके, तो जहां जहां प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव रूल्स थिला मैं सेटा ही साइमल्टेनियसली प्रयोग करि परिबा। हला तो तापर हमें आउ तो रिपीट करूनी, जदि किछि एम्बिग्युइटीज आर देयर you can consult me and I can clarify your doubts better in the next class. By the way, next proceed to past perfect. Already I have told the past perfect structure is subject plus had plus V3. And in this case, mostly the basic use of past perfect is that it is a distant action, distant past action. ए मंदिरटी लांगुड़ा नरसिंह देव तयारी करिथिले, लांगुड़ा नरसिंह देव हार्ड बिल्ड दिस टेंपल। किंतु एटी गोटे कथा पिला माने मन रखिबो, जदि सेही सेंटेंस से तारीख मसिया मेंशन हे गला आ हार्ड बिल्ड न करी तुमे सिंपल पास्ट रो व्यवहार करिवो, ए कथाटी मन रखिबो। तो ये होची पास्ट परफेक्ट व्यवहार। आ प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट प्रोग्रेसिव पास्ट परफेक्ट प्रोग्रेसिव रो व्यवहार बहुत विरल, कारण एपड़ी वाक्य भी हमें विरल कहि थाउ। केमती मु खाई आसु अछि, तुमे खेली आसु अछो, एमती वाक्य हम प्राय कहू की, तो तुमार व्यवहार कम। तो जेमती कि इट हैज बीन रेनिंग सिंस द मॉर्निंग, सकाळो वर्षा हेई आसु अछि, तो सेही केस रे हमें प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट प्रोग्रेसिव व्यवहार करिबा। जो जिंसटी कंटीन्यूअसली हेई आसु अछि, it has been raining since 7 am in the morning, सकाळ 7टा रू वर्षा हेछि, हेई आसु अछि, नॉट हेछि, हेई आसु अछि, स्टिल कंटिन्यू। तो पास्ट परफेक्ट संति हेई आसु थिला। तो ए जिनसर व्यवहार बिरल। तापर हमें जिबा फ्यूचर को हम टेंस को टाइम कहउचे, ग्रामरियंस माने टाइम कहउचंती। जति भी हम टेंस कहउचे कि अत्युक्ति हेबो नहीं, टाइम एथि पई से माने ग्रामेटिकली एनालाइज करचंती। काहे एनालाइज करचंती म कहि सारिछि जे वर्ब रो फ्यूचर फॉर्म नथिबारु हमें फ्यूचर को टाइम बोली इंडिकेट करूचे, काहे ना मेथरे मॉडल रो व्यवहार करूचे। तो फर्स्ट होची सिंपल प्रेजेंट, जोटा कि एक्शन विल हैपन, घटिबो, shall will रो व्यवहार करिबा। मु काली कटक जेबी, I shall go to Cuttack tomorrow, I'll do this task, Mr. Sinha will come today, like that. So this is simple future. Next we'll come to future progressive. Similarly, in case of present progressive, subject plus is am plus v1 ing. In case of past progressive, subject plus was plus v1 ing. So in the future case, future progressive, subject plus shall be plus will be oblique will be plus v1 ing. mu khauthibi, I shall be eating, semane paper poduthibe, they will be reading newspapers. So like that, this is future progressive. And future perfect, the future perfect means, जेमती के एग्जांपल, मु खाई थिबी, I shall have taken, पप्पा सोई थिबे, father will have slept, The Didi college jaithibe, sister will have gone to college. So this is about future perfect. Similarly, future perfect progressive will have been shall have been plus V1 ing. The use of future perfect progressive is rare. The use of present perfect progressive is rare. The use of past perfect progressive is rare. So by the way, in this class we have learned about the tense patterns, and this is mostly useful in sentence construction. In order to make our communication, tense pattern must be there. While whatever we are expressing, there must be some sense in the expression. If you are not having no knowledge of tense, then there will be no sense in your expression. So in order to make your expression sensible, valuable, you must have the practical idea of tense patterns. So reference of tense and time must be there. So this is all about the class of reference to tense and time. If any ambiguities are there, confusions are there, you can clarify it better in the next video. So by the way, I'm ending my lessons. Thank you for your sincere cooperation and helping me towards my video. I'll be more happy if you will give your comments. I'll be more happy. Thank you again. That's all.